Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am here with Call the Wild, the Angler. Now I've had some of my viewers asking me about this new reserve in Spain, and I do actually have it. And I was kind of looking for the best opportunity to start to take a look at it. And I thought, well, there's not going to be a lot I'm going to be able to do initially, guys. I mean, when you come in here, you have to do exploration. Same is true with Call the Wild, the hunter Call of the Wild. You have to go and you explore and you have to unlock places. And we don't have a lot of time for that, but we are going to take a quick look at this, guys, real fast. And I want you to let me know whether you want me to go on and take a further look into this particular map, or if you want me to take a look at the one that's in Norway. But Norway looked interesting, and I did take a brief look at it, and I did catch a fish. But like I said, there's a lot of traveling involved. We've been spending a lot of time in the Golden Ridge Reserve, and there's still quite a few missions to complete. I did manage off-screen to catch my first burbot. Totally by accident. I was after crappie. So I have caught every species in this particular map. But this one I do want to take a look at, guys. There's 16 species there. So it doesn't have as much as Golden Ridge, but it has quite a few. And many of the European watchers will be very familiar with these species. So it looks like we've got for Daniel Molina, I guess he's the guy that's in charge. And the vendor and chef is Karim Molina. So there's no Sophia there. But these guys are suavevo. Yeah, those Latinos, they are smooth. Anyway, let's see what these guys have to offer us. Let's take a look at here. Wait a minute, let's actually, before we do any further, take a look at the species that are available. We have the barbel. It's even a specific barbel. Andalusian Barbel. Largemouth bass. They have bass here. Interesting. Crucian carp. Common carp. Mirror carp. So there's going to be all kinds of carp species. European eel. Thick-lipped mullet. That's the first game other than Fishing Planet I've seen a thick-lipped mullet. Thin-lipped mullet. Never seen those. That's brand new for these games. Northern pike. Pumpkin seed. They're here too. That's cool. Roach. Seen a lot of those. Rudd or rude. I'm not sure if it's rudd or rude. Guys, let me know if it's rudd or rude. I'm not 100% certain. Tench. Brown trout. And zander. So quite a few here. Let's take a look. There'll be an opening video, I'm sure.
I'm Daniel, owner of Anca Molina, and we'd like to give you a warm Aguas Claras welcome. We are an area famous for our hospitality and pescadito, the finest fresh fried fish you'll find anywhere.
Told you, Mr. Smooth.
You'll want to see the Atajo de Rey Hugo, a towering walkway that cuts across the mountains, which
That's beautiful.
you'll be able to fish off, if you like. I'm Kerim, by the way.
Also of Anca Molina.
Sure. If you'd like to see architecture, there's Castillo de la Vasta Vita.
Andalusian to the core, even in its sense of humor. All wrapped in some of the most gorgeous countryside known to man. Welcome to Aguas Claras.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, wow, that's
If
cool.
you like to listen, you love to visit.
If you like to talk, you'll have to stay.
Alright, we are jumping in, guys. Alright, we are here. And we're in... I think we're in the castle. Cool. Start off in the castle. Awesome. That's beautiful. Aguas Claras. I cannot roll my R's. I have tried ever since I was little. I never could do it. Which means I am terrible at Spanish. Even if I pronounce it, I can't pronounce it correctly. It's just a thing I can't do. Strange, I know, but... What is it? Camera. Oh, it's for photography, I guess. Turn towards the icon to line up the photo. Take a photo.
Welcome to Aguas Claras, home of Santa Azucena and hound of King Hugo.
There's not many of us here, but I'm sure you'll like who you meet.
Drop by Anca Molina if you'd like to eat something good and chat.
Boy, this is amazingly beautiful, guys. Not that the Golden Reserve isn't, but this is beautiful. Very different biome. A little drier. Those have got to be... They look a lot like olive trees to me. That's what I'm thinking. It might be olive trees. Olive trees like a rocky environment, so it's a good possibility. So, Aguas Claras Centro. See, I can't roll my R's. Sorry, guys. To all my Spanish-speaking friends, I apologize. It is a inability of mine to do. Which you can make fun of me often if you so desire. I kind of try to fake it, but it's not really... It's not right. Let's see here. One good thing is you do not get tired, so you can run. Oh, all the sunflowers. Beautiful. Beautiful! What a beautiful place. New outpost, 1 of 3. So that means once you've located them, you can fast travel. But like I said, we're going to need to do some exploration. Now, we didn't have this in the last one. We didn't have an actual town. We had sort of a town in Norway. But this is a town. I bet these people know how to party, I tell you. This is probably where you get your vehiculars. Yeah. You go inside? Nope. I wanted to go inside. Okay, here's the bulletin board. So this is where your missions are going to be, apparently. So we got gear challenges. Mirror Carp, Tench, Barbel, Grecian Carp. Different types of Barbel. So that's something I've not seen before. I've only seen Barbel, not different species of Barbel.
I'm telling you, fishing's big business. I know fishing, you know business.
Isn't mixing business with pleasure supposed to be bad?
Is he another
For us,
player?
churri.
Or is that the guy that owns it?
Here's an angler now.
Adelante. You must be here for the restaurant.
Definitely here for the taco shop.
How can we help you, colega?
Karim Molina, the angling vendor and chef. And the other guy's the guys in charge. Let's see if they've got anything different here. Probably the same. The only difference is these guys don't seem like they're going to be annoying like she is, like Sophie. I like Sophie, she's cute, but she's annoying as all get out. She never stops talking. But it looks like pretty much the same kind of stuff. Now when we get into apparel, that's probably where we're going to start getting interesting things, like the accessories, maybe. No? Still the same. Local souvenirs. Now that is where we'll have new things. Okay, tackle box expansion. That would be definitely needed. Because I never can seem to carry enough stuff, and I finally have enough cash. Yeah, I'm going to get my tackle box expansion. That will definitely help situation. We got a backpack expansion too, but that's a lot more. Oh, I see. You can actually increase the size based on your levels. These are all special types of gear for really heavy. Not all of them are heavy. Some are just really cool looking. Gold monkey. Good thing is if you get extra stuff, I guess you could sell some things if you got multiples of other things. But no, I'm not gonna.
Would you say you're more of a fisher or like a cool person?
This one's obviously an angler.
Well, it's never too late to turn back.
We're not a cult.
Here's a lifeline. Go check this spot out. I can break your chains, but only you can choose to walk free.
Stay strong, comrade. Live your truth.
I like these guys. I like these guys. Yeah, they're gonna be a lot of fun, guys. I think they're gonna be a lot of fun.
Watch your step.
So I'm sure there's going to be different outposts and probably different missions. They said something like 70 more missions, so there's plenty to do here. Plenty to do. Looks like it's getting to be night though. Well, I wonder if there's any place we could fish right off the bat just to see what we got in the water. I take a mission, but I don't know that there's really time yet. Oh, that is... I love this map. That's so pretty. Love this map. Yeah, this is a good spot to pick, guys. This was really, really different. I think... Oh wow, we've got some serious cliffs going on here, but one thing I found about your player in this is that you're kind of like Superman. You can't get hurt. I just wanted to come down here and see what the waters look like. Whew. That is some rapid water here. Doubt this is a good... Well, it might be a good spot. Let's see if it's a little more still over here. Uh-oh. Man, I went in the water. And I went in the water again. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm just goofing off. Just goofing off a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if this water's too fast to fish in. But a lot of times fish will hang out at the base of a dam like that, right with a waterfall. Right at the base, because food will come over the edge and they'll just sit there and eat it as it falls over. Problem is keeping your line there, so I don't know if that's even possible. Let's see here. Like I said, I have no idea what fish here would even go for. But a spinner might be a good one to try starting with, or you know, I don't know if this is even going to work. With all that current, it'll probably just get swept downstream. No, it's not. Surprisingly enough. I don't know that anything's going to go for it, but Yeah, the missions will probably help you with that, I would imagine. Get you acclimated to the area and the style of fishing. It's probably the only non-realistic thing. That would be all the way down stream by now. Unless you had a special waggler. But I don't think there's going to be anything to bite here. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Just too strong a current. Because I don't even see anything. But it was worth a look. Good thing is, getting around is not too bad. If it's not too steep, you can usually find your way. Look at this. I'm like a daggone mountain goat. Now up here is a different story. This will probably be a little bit deeper. Might be able to... Yep, I can see some activities. Now if I can just get across here. Yep. Well, they've got a dock over here, but I think right here is going to be good. Oh, there's something going on over there. Well, let's try our second rod with the spinner. Oh, I guess I cast it too hard. Let's try that. There we go, that's better. Take it down a little bit. No idea what's going to bite off of what. We're just messing around. Let's try casting out that way, because I know for sure it won't hit the ground this time. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's not real super deep either, so that's good. One thing for certain though, in this particular map, I would imagine we're going to be float fishing more than we're going to be spin casting, because we've got a lot of species like the carp and the barbel that are going to be biting off of the float fishing. Not that there aren't pike and other predators here, but wouldn't mind getting a brown trout either. But nothing seems to be going for this. Well, it was worth a shot. I'm just messing around, you know. I'm not really following the norm, which I never tend to do. This is more just a first look, scanning, tromping and playing in the water type thing. Now, under here, under this particular type of bridge, I bet you there are barbel. I do know enough about their species of fish to know where they are to be found. And they love to be under bridges. We used to always catch them in Fishing Planet. Now, I don't see any. That's what I was hoping for. See some species. Doesn't mean that we won't see them. Yeah, that isn't a big town at all. A little bit tiny. Very quaint, as they say. Okay, so it looks like we've got us a little bit of a concrete dock here. And a lantern, which is probably good, because that means that we'll be able to see what we're doing. Let me bring out my float rod here. Take it out to about 1.3. Now what do I have on here? I think I have... Let's just toss it out there and see what happens. Well, that's a little far. Ooh, I see a fish. I see a fish. I see a fish. Let's see if it's... see if it likes what I threw in there. It may not. I threw blood worms in there, I believe. He's not looking all that keen. Yeah, maybe. 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 Yes! Haha! Let's see what we got here. Not big, but that's not what I don't really care that he's big or not. I just wanted to catch a fish. My first one for the map. And it is a pumpkin seed. Yes! How cute is he? How cute is he? Let's take a look at him in the picture mode that we now have. That is a nice little fish. It's just really cool that they have him here. I didn't think, unless they were invasive, that they had pumpkin seed or largemouth bass. Usually people bring them here. I know in some places they're considered pests to the Europeans almost. But we love them, you know, here in the States. Well, my first fish was a little guy. That's okay. That was fun. Let's see. Let's go back to my rods. What do I have on here as far as bait goes? I've got a 10 hook. Let's up the size a little bit and let's try red worms. Red worms are good all around. There's a fish right there. Let's see here. Let me get my rod back out. Getting a little dark, so I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to catch these guys. Or be able to see what we're catching. This time, like I said, we've got red worms, so the most basic bait on the planet. Something every kid who goes fishing, well, in my generation, we used to lift up rocks and find as many of them as we could, but I have got somebody very interested here. Check him out. Yes, I do. I think he's a bass. And he's a decent one. Wow. Yes, he is. He's nice. He's a nice fella. Nice fish. Very nice fish. Very nice fish. Oh, it's a tench. I thought he was a bass. Okay, so there's my first tench. And he's a silver one, too. That is cool. That's a beautiful fish. They are so pretty. They're such a pretty fish. They're in the same family as carp, from what I understand. He's even got the red eyes, too. Alright. Well, 1115. I got a little bit of credits for him. Not bad. Alright, guys. Well, I'll tell you, that was just a quick look at it. I wanted to see what this place looked like, and I must say I am impressed. I like it. But we will probably be visiting this very near future. You guys want me to continue on with this, or if you want me to go back to Norway and do some stuff there, let me know. I will do whatever you guys want me to do. But I think I do want to mix things up. Now that I've caught all the species back at the main one at Golden Reserve, kind of like to do some different things for a while. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of The Angler, Call of the Wild. So until then, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.